Joe is still without wheat, and this is not good for him. He can trade away his resources at the port for his wheat, but he really should try to get that 3 on the bottom, because even though it's a 3, it's better than having no wheat at all. So I would think Joe would look to build on the southern eastern coast, double the 8, which is a good number for him. He would get a lot of wood actually. Where is the wood port? It's too far away, but the resources he'll get from his wood port he could trade away at the 3-to-1 port. Excuse me, did I say wood port? I meant wood resource. He could trade away his wood for the wheat that he needs. So orange is with 6. Red has just gained another dev card. I'm wondering when we're going to see what those cards are. She now has 3. Decides to play a knight, so she is getting into the largest army game, and is definitely going to block orange at her quadruple rock. 9 in the bottom of the map as play goes back to Joe, who rolls a 7. You bet that orange is going to lose another card. Let's see where he blocks. I would think he would block. Oh, he is electing to block the wood, which is pretty good. Trying to stop orange from making roads and settlements. This is actually a smart move, because even if you blocked wheat, orange could still build roads, but by stopping the wood you stop roads and settlements, and orange cannot build cities anymore because there are no settlements to upgrade. So Joe has made a really good move blocking orange from expanding. So look to orange to try to get roads going right away. So orange with 6 as play goes to red, who has already played a knight, and she has 3 dev cards in her hand. We don't know what those are, but you can bet that, yep, another one is a knight. She only needs 1 more now to jump to 6 points, and odds are that one of those dev cards in her hand is a knight. So I'd say count red as good for 6. Orange also has 6, and Joe is at 3 points, struggling without wheat. He's probably going to try and trade for it. A lot of players have gotten wheat, so look to Joe to try and trade away for wheat right now. He also needs brick to build another road so he can get another settlement, but this is going to be a really tough game for Joe. If he can pull this off, it's going to be one of the most epic games I have ever seen. He needs to get wheat going, and he really needs to get cities to keep pace with the cities of both red and orange. So look at that. 2 roads with a roll of a 6 go to orange. So this is really good for orange, because she needs to expand and build roads to build settlements. So she is looking to trade away wheat for sheep. She doesn't have any sheep going, and she doesn't have any port, so no one is going to trade with her. Meanwhile, Joe has gotten a brick, so Joe is ready to build another road and expand, probably in the southeast, to double the 8, gain access to the wheat. That is the 3. And check this, even though orange has, oh look at that, another 6, so 2 more roads. So I was going to say, even though orange has 6 points, she hasn't connected her longest road yet, so she is actually good for 8. And I'd say red is good for 6, because odds are that one of her development cards is a soldier, so she is good for 6. Orange is at 8, and Joe is at 3. If he had 1 more brick, he could, oh, he says, I'm so going to lose this game. If he had 1 more brick, he could secure longest road for a little bit, but orange is definitely going to take it with her cities on those 6s. So Joe is having a really tough game. So for you beginners out there, and we've said this before, if you don't have wheat as part of your resources, you're going to have a really tough game. You're going to really have to have a really strong port and resources to power that port to have any chance at a victory in Catan, because wheat is a resource that covers settlements, cities and development cards. So if you're lacking wheat, you're lacking in building power, and those are points. So be sure to get a solid wheat or have a plan to get wheat in your game.
What? Why did I not trade?
So Joe, who is standing behind me watching his game, is saying, why did he not make that trade? Excuse me, I was too busy talking about wheat to pay attention. But oh, look at that, somebody is upset at something. Miss Pink Dress in the top right, Joe doesn't know why she said that. I think Red might just be freaking out for some reason. She's not giving an answer.
Oh, I remember why.
Oh,
Because she had too many cards.
it's because Orange has too many cards. Look at that. Miss Pretty in Pink doesn't even give an answer. She says, think about it. So it looks like Orange is gonna run away with this game. She has still not connected her road. Has 7, is good for 9. She just needs one more upgrade of a settlement to a city, and I think Orange has this game. She could also build another settlement down in the south. She just needs one more road in the middle to get longest road. She needs a settlement or a city to go with that for 10 points. I don't think anyone is going to catch her. Joe is too far behind without wheat, especially to make a run in this game. And Red, even though right now she is gonna jump to 6, she is still 4 points behind. I mean, she might have 2 victory points in her hand, so she could have 8 points. But I still think 8 points at this stage in the game, it's a little too far behind Orange to catch her. So we'll see what Orange does. The good thing is that Orange only has 1 card, so there might be some time for Joe and Red to make a move. So Joe is looking to trade away wood for wheat. Probably looking to build a settlement on the bottom right of the map. No one is looking to trade away anything to Joe, even though he has 3 points. Usually if you're in the lead, you can afford to trade away with the person who has the least amount of points, because chances are that trading away cards will not hurt you. So even though Joe has 3 points, everyone's sticking with their cards. Really tough game for Joe. Not only does he lack wheat, but no one wants to trade him wheat. So at 3 points, this is pretty bad. See, this is classic OregonJoe tactics. He'll leave a trade offer open for a really long time, and sometimes people will just trade with him because he takes so long. Look at that. I told you, Red has been worn down. Look at that. Classic Joe has used his tactic of a long trade offer. So if you want to try that, no one wants to trade with you, just keep the offer window open as long as you can. This even works when we play games in real life. Joe will wait on a trade, and sometimes people will crumble and make the trade. So, ooh, this is a good roll for Joe. He can buy a development card, and he has gained a wheat. Also, something that he needs. Joe at 4 points. Red draws a development card. Look at that, 4 development cards. 3 of them could be victory points.